What if the justice system is wrong? What if someone innocent lost their life because of it?
No ofrece justicia a las víctimas, sino que fomenta la venganza y evita toda posibilidad de deshacer un...
Pope Francis says that the death penalty contradicts God's plan for humanity, fostering vengeance instead of justice. The U.S. bishops agree with Pope Francis regarding the death penalty, saying, quote, "Abolishing the death penalty breaks the cycle of violence and reflects our moral responsibility." There's also a lot of racial bias that goes into sentencing for the death penalty. In Washington state, black defendants are 3 times more likely to receive a death sentence than white defendants for the same kind of crimes. So if you are white, you have a way lower chance of receiving the death sentence or a smaller sentence for doing the same crime as a black person, which to me is just crazy, especially for now in 2024. Here is a clip of Anthony Ray Hinton, a man who spent over 30 years on death row for a crime he didn't commit, and his response to that is he called the prison, or the cell he was living in, a second hell.
He said, number one, you're black. Number two, a white man is going to say you shot him. Whether you shot him or not, I do not care. He said, number three, you're going to have a white prosecutor. Number four, you're going to have a white judge. And number five, you're going to have an all-white jury.
While there may not be many cases like Anthony Hinton's, there have been 3,000 people since 1989 that have been released from death row after being proven innocent. This still doesn't disregard the fact that over 27,000 years of life have been lost if you are counting all of the years that these people have been on death row. Another misconception people have about the death penalty is that states with the death penalty have lower murder convictions, and this is actually not true. And looking at the data and statistics, generally states with the death penalty have higher murder and crime rates than states without the death penalty, which to me basically shows that the death penalty isn't really working like it's supposed to. Some more facts about the death penalty include over 42% of death row inmates are black. California has the most death row inmates with 632, and lethal injection is the most common form of the death penalty as of 2024. I would just like to give time in remembrance of the victims of the wrongly convicted and that of their families. I think the death penalty is not just flawed, it's really irreparable. It costs us lives, money, and our humanity. However, if we advocate for change and stand for justice, I think we can change this system around entirely and help and give new pathways for rehabilitation and restorative justice.